Welcome to the Gingerspyce Tiefling Druid, episode 12. In this episode, I'm going to be soloing the Demon Queen raid. And I am level 12. Let's take a look at the gear. Not a lot has changed, but I'm going to go over everything that I'm wearing because I didn't go over everything in the last episode. So I still have the torque. Really love this item. As I mentioned, it's not optimal, but I think it's a fun item, and it works really well for my tanky playstyle. I'm taking a lot of hits and generating a lot of extra mana. And that actually comes from this raid that I'm about to do. This is the same circlet I've had since level 5. Spell Focus Mastery 2, Persuasion helps out with Charisma-based skills like Intimidate, like Use Magic Device, and the Sapphire Protection plus 2 is redundant at this point. The Heroic Green Steel Concordant Opposition. Got the Eldritch Resistance Ritual on there. It's got Wisdom 6, some other goodies on there, Charisma skills, and chance to proc spell points and hit points. Pretty nice item. Scales of Avarice from Black and Blue. I've got this slotted up with Heavy Fortification. This is a really nice, the lowest level heavy armor option for a druid. The lowest level non-metal heavy armor in the game. Lots of defensive stats, quality constitution, vitality, quality physical sheltering, parrying 2, and mythic armor boost to boot. Alright, and the alchemical armor defense for an extra point of AC. So I haven't been wearing this for my level 12 stuff, but I'm going to be switching to this at level 13, but I thought I'd wear this for this quest because it's going to give me some added hit points. This is a Heroic Green Steel mineral item. So it's got some goodies, Protection 5, 100% Fortification, Constitution skills that helps with concentration, and the Greater Elemental Energy. That's 20, 15, and 10 stacking hit points, a total of 45 stacking hit points, which I thought would be beneficial for this episode. Now I have been wearing the Braces of Wind. The Blurry is redundant because I already have 25% mischance through concealment. That's the same kind of mischance on my gloves. I don't need the dodge because I'm already dodge capped when I'm in Reaper mode through my Reaper enhancements and the dodge that I have from past lives and Autumn Winds enhancement. So really this is, just a magnetism item at this point, and since the Demon Queen is immune to electric damage, then this was basically useless. This also has lightning lore, but I have lightning lore on the Thrumming Spark Cord. A little higher on the bracers, but Demon Queen's immune to electric anyway. So on the ring, I've got poison resistance. Again, a lot of these champions are doing nasty poison dots, and to mitigate some of that is helpful. Not necessarily something you want to go out of your way for, but I didn't really have anything better to put in that place. So yeah, poison damage is tough to mitigate, so I'll take it. But I don't think my level 15 ring, I don't think that I have that on. It's Constitution and Insightful Constitution, and slotted with False Life 15. On the boots, I've got a Topaz of Fear immunity, Insightful Spell Sight 6, Dexterity 6, Sheltering 14. Blurfinger gloves. This is primarily because of the lesser displacement, big 25% mischance. Always on, love it. Diamond of Strength plus 2 in there, so I don't get encumbered when I fill up my bags. Efficient Magic Maximize 1 is nice. A little spell point savings. The Mystic Diversion, like I said before, does work against what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to increase hate, not decrease hate. But not a big deal to wear this, for now. It's just 9%, and my Intimidate will override all of that anyways. Okay, Charisma 6 on the ring, Glaciation 77, Insightful Magical Sheltering 6, slotted up with Blindness immunity. Thrumming Spark Cord. This comes from Wrath of the Earth. The Blurfinger gloves, by the way, come from Into the Mists and chest. So this comes from Wrath of the Earth. Got slotted up with the Master's Gift. Big stacking, Glaciation, and Electric Spell Power. That is an enhancement bonus. Very few items in the game have an enhancement bonus to spell power. The standard kind of bonus is an equipment bonus, like you see on this ring. It says Glaciation 77, passive 77, equipment bonus to cold spell power. And because this spell power is an enhancement bonus, it will stack. Lightning lore and ice lore, mythic +1 to boot. Hell yeah, give it to me. So we got the Cloak of Flames. This will be replaced, I think, by level 15. I'm going to be using a Wisdom Cloak and have some Insightful Wisdom on there too. But I'm going to be using this now for Fire Spell Power and Fire Lore. And it also has Heightened Awareness 2. But actually that doesn't stack. That's a 2 Insight bonus to AC, and that wouldn't stack with the Parrying 2 here. That's 2 Insight bonus to AC, but Parrying has a bonus to saves as well. So that's not really doing a whole lot for me. The heightened awareness is doing nothing for me. A little bit of fire absorption is nice. Crafted Trinket, Insightful Wisdom 2, spell saves 5 and resistance 5. And the shield, Big Intimidate, Electrical Absorption, crafted, nothing in the blue slot, just nothing I want to put in there. This is new this level. This is a Heroic Green Steel Triple Positive Scimitar that gives me big stacking healing amplification. So that's a 20 exceptional, 60 competence. And the healing amplification is so important in Reaper mode. You want to have as much as you reasonably can. Got a point of exceptional constitution in there. That's cool. And the triple positive also has the greater disruption, so chance to insta-kill undead that I'm fighting. But actually I'm going to be replacing this level 14 with the Wild Flame Sickle out of Madness of Crowds. Okay, I also should have showed this at level 11, but the Silver Flame Talisman, this is the fully upgraded thing that you get, you get the little nugget or whatever from, there in Necropolis, and you can upgrade it at the altars at the end of, the Necro 1 chain, the Necro 2 chain, 3 chain, and Abbot raid. This is the fully upgraded version, has 10 charges of negative energy absorption, in other words, level draining. It also has Death Block on there, and what's nice is if you get into a situation where maybe you're fighting a lot of beholders and Death Ward's not going to be good enough because they're just going to constantly dispel your Death Ward, and you need something to absorb those level drains, right? So this can be a nice situational item. And then just a little toy that I wanted to mention is the Staff of Arcane Power. This actually comes from this raid. It's not an essential piece of gear, but it is a nice fun little toy that does have some situational benefits. It has a multi-selector spell set on it. Magic Missile, Ray of Enfeeblement, Lightning Bolt, Fireball, Cone of Cold, Hold Monster, and Global Invulnerability. A mob stuck in a wall, you need some way to hit it or aggro it or something. Magic Missile always hits, so sometimes I like to use that. Fireball when you need to blow up a tent in, Eyes of Stone, or you want to light some torches or put out some torches in Inferno of the Damned. That's what those are nice for. The Globe of Invulnerability is great to get rid of the bees in Hound of Zoriat. So a fun little toy to have, but not something you necessarily, want to go out of your way for. So that's it on the gear. Take a look at the enhancements. So let's see, I had to dump some points over here. I went back down to just 11 points spent here so I could get the heavy armor proficiency. And I wanted to pick up the Word of Balance SLA, that's maxed out here. I also picked up the Winter's Heart, that's a really nice boost of temporary hit points. They don't last very long, but you get 8 times your wisdom score in temporary hit points, so a nice little, functionally an emergency heal. Those temporary hit points aren't affected by any kind of healing debuffs in Reaper mode. Those are temporary hit points, not healing, but it does give you a nice little buffer, and I'll definitely be using that in this raid. So wanted to make sure I had that for this attempt. And then I also have Time and Tide, which gives me +1 caster level and max caster level for spells in both seasons, which reminds me, I really should be in winter season for this attempt. Ooh, and I just realized that since I reset the other tree, that I need to drag that back down and activate that stance. That's clutch. Okay, winter season, because I want my greater creeping cold to hit as hard as possible. Just in case you're wondering what these things are over here, those are my Reaper wings, right? And I can just select the different color that I want. I bought the red and the purple. So that's what those things are. Okay. Feats. At level 12, I picked up Improved Shield Mastery. Gives me some extra PRR, and I am sometimes asked why Shield Mastery, Improved Shield Mastery, because it's only 10 PRR, but it also gives me access to Legendary Shield Mastery in the Unyielding Sentinel Epic Destiny, so those are prerequisites to get that maxed out. So it's not just the 10 PRR, it opens up more PRR once you get into epic levels through that tree. On the spell side, got an extra 6 level spell. I picked up Vigor Mass. Instead of Lesser Vigor Mass, if I'm fighting in a group and everybody needs a little bit of healing, that's a nice thing to throw. And then I picked up Reincarnation. That's, I do already have Resurrection Scrolls, but if you're in a situation where you're going to be, taking a lot of hits and you don't want to fail a concentration check on the scroll, I can throw Reincarnate. And in Update 38, the casting time for Reincarnate was dramatically reduced. It used to be painfully long, but now it is, akin to, the other Raise Dead kind of spells. Don't think I picked up anything else. Oh, actually I did pick up Flame Strike. Can't remember what I swapped out. Might have been I think it was Lesser Vigor Mass. So Flame Strike, I don't use it very often, but if I need to do some fire damage, and it also it's half fire damage and half good damage, so if I need to do something like that, or if I'm spamming, if I'm mana dumping, then I can use that. But like I said, I don't use it very often. Okay. There isn't anything new to mention in the Reaper trees. I will say that, I soloed this during the Dragonborn project on R2. I think I first started on R4. There was not a chance. R3, it was too rough. I made a real honest attempt to try on R3. Couldn't do it, and ended up settling for R2 completion on Gingerspyce. That was 2 years ago. Can you believe the Dragonborn project was 2 years ago? I only had 7 Reaper points. Reaper mode had just come out. Obviously, I have a lot more Reaper points now. That's going to help me be successful, but is not going to guarantee success. We'll see what happens. I did solo this on Northwind, the second life series, on R1. I was very pleased to be able to solo this on R1 on the second lifer. It took me a couple tries, but the first try was sort of a wake-up call, and I took the second try a lot more seriously and got it done, which was really cool. Quests. I haven't done much since the last episode. Let's see, I did, of course, the flagging quest, Wiz King, Chains of Flame, against the Demon Queen, but that's all I've done for level 12. Let's see, I did And the Dead Shall Rise, and then my remaining level 12s will be Relic of a Sovereign Past, and then I'll also do the Lord's March 1 chain with, Eyes of Stone, Diplomatic Impunity, and Framework. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we're going to try this on R3. I'm very skeptical. I have a lot more Reaper points than when I tried it 2 years ago, but the Demon Queen hits really hard. And try to self-heal through that, I'm probably going to be chugging some pots. But like I said, I'm fully prepared to do that if I need to. I also decided to step away after the intro and pick up the cargo buffs from the ship, as well as long-lasting Elixir of Bear Stamina, and some Potions of Freeze, which give me 10 stacking spell power from House P. If I have any prayer at doing this, I'm going to need to take this seriously. Soloing this on R3 is no joke. fire shield. And we're gonna do... Probably should have picked up stone skin ones too, but... oh, wait a minute. I've got that, which has 2 stone skin clickies. I can mana dump here because, you know, we're going to have a shrine before we fight the Demon Queen and die. So, use up the mana. Well, the intro hall was a piece of cake. Used up all my mana, but like I said, we're getting it all back now. Gotta eat our almond-coated shadow apple and our dark swirl caramel bite. Yup. Don't think I had that 2 years ago. That could make the difference, huh? Okay, let's go, girl. Slip in a creeping cold, greater creeping cold real quick before she teleports away. I am going to go ahead and get rid of these archers. They will respawn, but I don't need them pew-pewing me. It's just, I think it's going to be beneficial just to get rid of them. Here she comes. Get ready to die, Ginger. We'll do Sleet Storm. Maybe she won't hit us as much. I can hit her with low-level spells right now because she doesn't have her Mantle Invulnerability yet. But when she goes to war, I'll only be able to hit her with 5th level and above spells. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drink some little potions that I had because I need to get those out of my inventory. Right, and here's a little daily roll potion. We'll just get rid of that crap. Not playing around, just throwing greater creeping cold on them. I didn't choose to do this on R3 to conserve mana or mana potions. This is all about seeing if I can do it. Reaper Power Boost. Ice Storm, Sleet Storm. I can throw a Vigor on myself. Let's do the Displacement Scroll. How about a bigger heal? Ooh, I can throw the other dot on her. Another big heal. I don't like standing in this blade barrier. I'm letting the damage get away from me. That was super close. And now she's gone. Okay. Mana pot. Got to get healed up here. I need this lost soul too. Oh, and a Reaper. Cool. That's just what I needed. Let's get healed up. Deal with these archers maybe. And here comes the DQ. I didn't want to deal with her yet. I wasn't fully healed. I wasn't ready. That's not fair. Let's get these archers out of here. I'm gonna run around some more. I'm gonna get some displacement on me. And then I'm gonna turn and face her. Reaper power boost. There's an ice storm. There's a sleet storm. Have some dots. I'm gonna drink another mana pot, throw a big heal, and a vigor. And there she goes. Let's go DQ. I don't have enough spell points. Mana pot. Mana pot. Heal scroll. Lost soul. Here she comes. Hey, this sleep storm's still up. Might as well use it. Displacement scroll. Heal. Vigor. I should have had another heal loaded up. Now I remember that's the mistake I made last time. I'm gonna run around and try to get healed up a little bit. Because when she goes to war, there isn't gonna be any time for heals. Get rid of these archers. I'm drinking another mana pot. Where are we at on these archers? They're all gone? Yes. Okay. Let's get another heal. How about another heal? How about a vigor? How about another heal? And a heal scroll. And we're going to turn and face her. How about a displacement scroll? And she's going to war. Reaper power boost. Vigor. This is where this shit hits the fan. I'm gonna hit my 1 minute displacement pot. Drink another mana pot. All I got is Word of Balance and Greater Creeping Cold. She's not hitting me. I want to get up there. I don't want to cheat this. Get in her face. It wasn't about cheesing it. It was about seeing if we can do it. Die, Layla. Hell yeah. That was awesome. I don't know how many mana pots I use. I mean, these baby ones I don't care about. What did I use? Maybe 3, 4 big mana pots? I love it. That was so cool. So glad I tried that. Now I wish I had tried on R4. Probably wouldn't have stood a chance. But if I did, one of the things I would want to do, like I said, is to load up 2 bigger heals. So I should have had both Cure Critical and Cure Serious loaded up so that I could alternate them faster. It just wasn't enough waiting for Cure Critical to come off cooldown, and I almost paid for that because I got really, really low at one point. But so awesome to do this. Thank you for watching. Any questions about my build, you can respond to my build post in the Druid forum. If have any question about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. Forbidden Library Deed for all my troubles.